21st Century Reality by Tory.
Marital status. I was single during this project.
I was okay with being single, but I wish I had a spouse so I could share money and compromise.
It would have made life easier since my salary was very low. Education and job. The education that I received is a high school diploma. Here is the first job I could find with my education, and my second job I could find with my education, and this is the one I decided to choose.
The job I had was a tow truck driver. Education and jobs are connected because education helps you to understand more things, and it leads you to opening doors for better jobs.
I could have been more successful if I met more people and I got a better education, so I had a better opportunity of getting a better job and getting more money.
Income, taxes. My yearly salary that I compromised on was $33,000. With the yearly gross income, I found out that my tax is 37%. With the yearly tax, I divided it by 12 to get my monthly tax, which is $1,017. By having my monthly gross income and subtracting my monthly taxes, I was able to get my monthly net income. I learned that there's federal and state taxes, and your money goes to things to help improve the state, like repaving roads
and even renovating parks.
They even help with funding public school teachers, and it affects me because I use the roads and my money gets put into it so the roads become better and other things in the state. Housing. The house I chose is in Wiley. I chose this house because it's near a lot of things and it's also the cheapest at $750 a month, including utilities.
My monthly price for this house was $750. Utilities were included. It was furnished. It had 2.5 baths. It was a studio and microwaves were included.
It is close to a lot of restaurants and stores, and it's very easy access to get to my job. Here's my second housing ad, but I did not choose this one because it was very far and much more expensive. When looking for a home, I had to take in consideration if any place with food was near and how far it was from my job. Transportation. I chose to take a bus because it was the cheapest and it's the most easiest for me since my house is in a great location that I'm able to walk to places. I pay $60 a month for this bus, and some factors that I decided to look upon was where I lived and how much money and how far I had to go.
Here's my second ad for a car, but I did not choose it because the mileage was too high, it was too expensive, and I did not have enough money for insurance and installment.
Typical meal for a day.
Here's my daily meal menu.
The ingredients I bought included berries, honey, oatmeal, bananas, strawberries, cinnamon, cucumber, tofu, shabu-shabu meat, and milk.
The food that I bought going out was spicy ahi maki from Kozo's and the classic acai bowl from Blue Hawaii. The monthly cost that I spent on food was $643.
The food that I spent the most money on was probably my meats and my poultry because they were very expensive because they were by the pound. I did shop a lot at Costco, and I could reduce my costs if I bought more in bulk and I spent less money on junk food. Miscellaneous expenses. Typical items I bought included clothing, soaps, cell phones, and entertainment. This is my clothing, my entertainment, and my monthly stuff expense. My clothing expense was $17.30, entertainment $20.11, stuff $18.55, and my total per month was $55.85. My net income greatly affected me in this process because I didn't have enough money to buy certain things, so I had to look for what was important. I had to choose a difference between what I wanted and what was actually a necessity. Savings. I was able to save $228, which is more than my 10%. I think I did very well with saving my money since I had little money to start off with, and I could use this money by saving it for the next month in case I have any emergencies. Final persuasive takeaways. This project was really helpful and it helped me to understand how to be a successful individual in the real world today. I learned that in the life, you have to have good balance on everything, balancing your money, balancing your food, and balancing work with pleasure. Better advice that I would give myself and others was to get a good education because by getting a better education, you open doors to better jobs and more money. Thank you for watching.